death. I feel like death. Kill me. I am so tired. I was so much more unfit than I realised. That's my car turning on. It has a nice little welcome sign. It's so hot in here, but I can't bear to open the windows when there's people around and I'm filming, which makes me feel awkward. But I felt awkward in the gym. There were so many gym bros and me. I was fucking coughing because this guy's having a cheeky drink, like a proper drink as well. There were all these gym bros, and you and I both know we're not a gym bro. Not yet, you know. I was coughing and spluttering. I actually had to have one headphone off my ears so I could hear myself breathing. My chest is still bad from Vietnam, but also I don't know if it's my asthma, I don't know if it's something to do with my chest, but my something's up. So I felt a bit awkward coughing. I wiped everything down that I touched or breathed in the direction of, because I felt bad. I thought if that was me and I was seeing someone cough over everything and then they didn't wipe it down, put it back, gross. But it just meant that there was more attention to myself as well, because I'd cough and people would look and I'm like, I'm dying. I am dying. It took me, I think, maybe an hour and a half to do that workout, instead of 45 minutes. And I didn't do one of the exercises because I just got to a point, I was like, I'm done. Like, I am done. So I skipped it. And I'm not mad at it. I did the best I possibly could, which I'm happy about. And I stuck it out because usually when I'm struggling, I will do half a workout and I will skip more than one exercise. I usually skip a whole set, like a whole block of exercises. The fact I skipped one, I'm like, yes, well done. And I was doing, there's one bit that was reverse press ups, or negative press ups, sorry, it's called. And it was meant to be 3 sets of 10. Last set I did 9, but to get me to 9, I was like hyping myself up. I was literally like a weirdo going, you got this, you got this, you can do this. But obviously whispering, I'm not that crazy. And I was so proud I got to 9. The 10th wasn't gonna come. It would have probably taken me another 15 minutes to hype myself up to try and do it. And I just thought, if I fully die during this workout, I won't want to do another one, and I want to keep the momentum. I don't want to do what I normally do, which is go really really ham on all the weights. I rack it up to what I used to be able to do when I was actually working out consistently. Then I get injured or need 10,000 rest days afterwards, and there's no consistency there. And I do it again, and it's just this endless loop of just awfulness, because I'm not getting stronger because I'm not consistently doing it. So I went low on the weights, which, well, lower, it still challenged me, my little 5 kgs, with all the gym bros ooh, they're big weights, but it's fine. To be fair, even though they're gym bros, no one's mean and no one's really paying attention to you. You're just, well, I'm just hyper aware who else is in the gym. And when I look around, there's no one who's like me, and they're all gym bros. I just get self-conscious. But they were all fine. I looked in the mirror while I was working out, which I don't normally do. I was in the full open area, so it did feel like there were a lot of gym bros, but I think it was just because I was in the main bit of the gym with all the weights, which I don't normally do. But you know what, I just thought, I took my glasses off too, so I couldn't see anyway properly. One I thought kept looking over at me because I was dying, but who's to know, because I can't see, so it could all be in my head. I'll never know, which is the benefit. I'll just claim that it's crazy me thinking everyone's looking at me when in reality they're not. They're focused on their workout. And occasionally look over like, is this girl about to sigh? Looking at myself in the mirror, my arms, let's just check. My arms look good. Like, they aren't strong, but I actually quite like my arms, so I'm happy about that. My legs look good. They definitely need toning, like 100%. The main problem area is this little bit here. This is my water, by the way. This little bit here. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at all. I thought I'd look in the mirror, especially with like stuff that's tight, and be like, oh God, I feel so fat. And I know that's really negative talk, but that is genuinely how I've felt in the past. And I didn't feel that. And I was quite happy about that. So, you know, we'll work on it. It is scorching in here, and my protein bottle has been sat in the sun. My metal protein bottle. I'm not ready for like a hot chocolate, basically. Ew. So let's hope it's not. I'm going to put it in the shade for now. And I am going to go to Tesco because I need to get food. And I can't sit in a car park all day, and I'm roasting. I probably stink, to be honest, to go to Tesco, but it's fine, whatever. Who cares? It's a big Tesco, so no one has to get close to me. But I feel really good. I'm glad I went to the gym. I'm glad I did it. We've done it. Can get on with the day. It's a lovely day. And I didn't throw up, even though I genuinely felt like at one point, I was like, oh no, we're not going to be that person. And I wasn't, so, you know, manifesting. Let's go Tesco. Go get some food. I'm actually not hungry, thankfully. I do fancy a coffee, but I don't think they have a coffee place in there, so bonus, yay. There's people behind me, but let's do a moment of truth. It's the first time trying this protein as well. I feel like it's not a valid review. Okay, firstly, it's cold. What an amazing flask. Thank you, Shreddy. Quite like the protein. It's actually alright with water. Not too bad. Quite like that. It doesn't taste very proteiny. And if you know, you know. I've, over the years, when I was gym bro, had many a protein, and some are just proteiny. And that is not, so very happy. Okay, verdict time. That shop cost $58.19. Now, I told ChatGPT to spend 45 basically, and it's not ChatGPT's fault. I wanted to get a couple bits, and there was a couple bits on the list that we already had back home that I forgot about. So lots of substitutes, and then I bought Cokes, which wasn't on the list. But Sam will be very happy that I got some. So I'm happy with that. I think it's a lot less than what I would normally spend. And I think it will do us well over a week anyway. So positive. Highly recommend using ChatGPT. Okay, one thing that I am proud of, I stuck to the list, so I didn't even look up. I went down the aisles that I needed to. I did get snacks because we're a snack household. And I thought I'd rather have healthy snacks than no snacks and suffer and then try and get something that's not good for me. So I've got Pom Bears, which you would have seen, because they're low calorie, and who doesn't love a Pom Bear? So I just thought, you know what, get the snacks, let them be the low calorie stuff. On the list was sweetener. I don't want to use sweetener, rather use natural sugar and just use less of it. So I'm just gonna have honey and just a very small amount. stuff like chicken, I got more than I needed. So on the list was like 1 kilogram. There was a pack for 1.6 kilograms. Just got that one. So there were things anyway that would have added up the price. But to be fair, it did really well for that amount of money. I think, one, having the club card, but also intentionally buying things. Going in with a list makes such a difference. I've spent probably more than that before and not had a week's worth of stuff. Just because I'm like, oh, that looks nice. And then I put it in the basket without thinking. And then when it gets to the end, plants were my kryptonite. So I'm glad I didn't get any plants and I didn't get any seeds to grow stuff. Like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that intentionally, not while I'm trying to budget. It's not a now thing. So yeah, super positive. And now time to go home, shower and chill. Well, I say chill, I've got stuff to do, but chill. So it's 3:30, but I'm making lunch now. So we are going to have half a chicken breast each, just because it's fairly just done too much light lunch. I'm just seasoning it now, a bit too much apparently, with salt and pepper, mixed herbs, and a little bit, tiny bit of paprika. Then I'm going to make these whole wheat, oh, maybe I won't do the paprika actually. Whole wheat chicken salad wraps. It wasn't on ChatGPT's shopping list, but it's fine. I'm going to put in mixed salad and feta. Feta wasn't on the list, but it just makes it so much nicer. So I'm gonna use it anyway. There's something so satisfying when you have an almost full fridge. These are leftovers, but still, I don't even care. Almost full. Okay, like the weirdest of weird angles, but it's fine. Wraps. These are wholemeal, literally Tesco only. That's the gym. Finally able to open packets. Okay, gonna have one each. Next, mild peri mayo, only a little bit because I'm pretty sure this isn't the healthiest of healthy at all, but you know, need some flavour, some sauce. Okay. Salad, crispy. You just like this one. It's better when you don't have like that much other stuff and it actually tastes decent. Be shared between us. Just break it up. Just put the knife down. Look like a weirdo. It's a good old portion. Also, I just washed my hands, so everyone knows. So I think I'm a weirdo. Look how good that looks. Obviously, I'm gonna wrap it, so it's an actual wrap, but chef's kiss. Okay, so it's the end of the day basically. I am having salad. I'm having chicken salad with feta. Basically what I had earlier in a wrap, but not in a wrap. Which sounds boring, but honestly I enjoyed the wrap so much and I just thought it's healthy, high protein, whatever. And I did my financial audit, which was good just to get everything down on paper. Now I have to like burn the paper, but everything down on paper to see it fully. I think when everything's online and like digital, it's sometimes a little bit hard to see what's going on. So it was nice getting it all on paper, just not burying my head in the sand, understanding what's going on, where my money's going. And I think it's actually important when you're like working for yourself. It's not a guaranteed income like a 9 to 5 and all of that. It's different. So just understanding my finances is a smart move that I should have done a while ago, but I'm not going to beat myself up for it. I'm going to applaud that I've actually done it. I'm watching Blackish, which I've watched about 4 or 5 times. But rewatching it again because it's just a comfort watch. And I haven't done a couple of things that I wanted to do today, but I'm okay about that. She's trying to eat my food. Fed the cat. Even if she seems like she's just nosy. She didn't even finish her food, so she's just being nosy because she can smell it. And also chicken, probably like fresh cooked chicken is probably still nicer than kitchen food. She's like staring over. But yeah, feels like a positive and like productive day, even if I didn't do all the things that I wanted to do. I think I was trying to pack too much in anyway, and yeah, I'm okay with that. I did the big things that I wanted to do, so that's the important thing. Little nosy girl. Oh gosh, she's gonna sit here while I eat. I should probably start eating soon. She's gonna go for it. But yeah, that's me getting my shit together essentially. I've got other things that I need to do in terms of admin, but I've at least made a start and the thought process is there. So, you know, we're doing the things. Super positive. I need to clean and tidy and do all of that. But the things that I was avoiding, the food shopping, I was avoiding going to the gym, I was avoiding meal plan, actually eating healthy, and doing the finances were the big things that I've been avoiding. Oh gosh. So at the very least, I've done those. I've ticked those off, which are massive. So I'm really happy. What other things that you've done lately, especially as it's April, spring? What have you done lately to get your life together? Have you done any adulting? Or have you already done that at the start of the year and so you're just ticking on with what you're doing? I feel like those tasks aren't as big when you actually do it regularly, which I'm trying to do. I just needed to do the big job first to be able to do that. So yeah, and I hope you like this video very much. I like the vlog style video. Hope you like this and subscribe because I'm going to be posting more. I'm still editing my Vietnam vlogs because there's a lot of content there, but I'm excited to share those soon as well. Bye guys.